evening, Joanne, and welcome to the Garage Theatre.
Good evening, Eileen. Lovely to be here. Thank you.
And can I ask you, what are you going to do for us this evening?
I am going to do a small part of a monologue from a play by Mary Jones, Dear Arabella.
Oh,
and the
lovely.
character is Elsie. So there are three characters, and Elsie's monologue happens in the centre. So there's this kind of the middle monologue.
Okay, and why did you pick that one?
Well, I absolutely love this play. It's absolutely brilliant. I love Mary Jones anyway. I love her writing, but so often, especially with film and quite often with theatre as well, female characters are very one-dimensional. You know, they're kind of token characters. You've all of these male characters and one or two females, where this really developed the voice of these three women. And Elsie's character went on such a beautiful, heartbreaking, difficult journey. And it's actually one of my most favourite characters I've ever played. So, that's why I wanted to do this.
Oh, okay. Joanne, you've done quite a bit of theatre and film, haven't you?
I have. I suppose I'd always credit the Garage Theatre, Eileen, in fairness, for giving me my first opportunity getting up on stage. And, you know, I always had this, I would say it's part of my soul. I've always had this voice that I wanted to act and perform, and I got that opportunity here on the Garage Theatre stage with the Drumlin Players. And you know, I've worked with many different production companies and on different stages, but yeah, I would definitely say the Garage is the first place I started out, and I absolutely love it. And then I would do I've done a certain amount of screen as well, adverts.
You've been on television a bit.
Yeah, I've done a few TV series. I played a character in Raw, and then Dr. Kathleen Lynn in Rebellion, and I've done a few short films and a few feature films. So it's brilliant. I absolutely always love the screen as well. Like, I like both experiences. They're very different, but like the screen, you know, it's very instant. You know, you have a team of people behind the camera. You know, you've got the set, everything set up, and you know, you're walking on. You've made very short rehearsals for screen because it's very important to keep it raw and not over rehearse. And then, you know, it's action and you have to just turn it on. So it's a totally different beast, but I absolutely love it. And then with stage, I suppose there's a bit more of an element of fun, I would find, with stage, because you're working with a team of actors, with your director for weeks with rehearsals. You're getting an opportunity to really be vulnerable, break down the character, think about it, talk about it, work on it. And then you feel like when you're on stage with a cast that you have a team of people there with you, you know, and you always really, really bond with your cast. Right. So, yeah, they're both very different experiences. Yeah.
Right, and then you direct as well, don't you?
I do, yes. I have directed numerous different productions, and I work with the Monaghan Youth Theatre as well. Beautiful bunch of 8 to 12-year-olds. So we direct musicals. Wow. We are hoping our next one will be Into the Woods, which obviously with COVID had to be cancelled, unfortunately. But we'll get back there, and, you know, it is something I do feel. And if you look at any major world catastrophe or any other, you know, big world events, the arts, it was always the thing that pulled people out of it afterwards. And I feel like that will happen for us after this pandemic. I think the one thing I say to people at the minute is, what are you missing? And it's always the cinema, the theatre, gigs. You know, I think they're, as I said at the start, art is part of your soul. And that's something that we all, I suppose, really miss. Even though we may not analyse it, you come out of something like that and you feel energised and enthused. So, yeah, it's something that the young people in junior youth theatre are really looking forward to getting back to. And so am I, looking forward to getting back to them.
Thank you very much, Joanne.
Thank you, Eileen. Thank you very much.